What up, YouTube? It's two fat guys pull us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? Hey, Yone, did you know that beanbags are just spineless sofas? It's real. It's true.
I've never thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess so.
Now you know. You can never unlearn that.
Oh, I'm sure I will forget it very quickly. I forget very important things that I desperately want to remember, so I'm sure I'll forget that one.
Like what?
Something about sofas.
Shit. Let's start the show. What up, YouTube? It's two fat guys pull us, and we've got another new comic book day video for you for the week of August 2nd.
August.
I'm in July. I mean,
bye.
We just like flew, bro. Anyway, yeah, we got a not so spicy week, and I say that more of just that we don't have a lot of books this week, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Because we just came off a pretty hefty, beefy week last week, so this is kind of a nice kind of chill. But there are some cool books coming out this week, so let's just get right into it. Kick off the show with Astonishing Iceman, issue number 1 from Steve Orlando. My God, Bobby got destroyed in the Hellfire Gala, quite literally melted. So it will be very interesting to see how Bobby gets back to being Mr. Iceman. But you know, before the gala happened, this book was announced, and the only reason why I was jumping on it was because of Steve Orlando. I think the dude is a master, and he doesn't get enough credit for the books that he's currently writing for Marvel. And I am not, the biggest Iceman fan. I'm not, he's not my favorite. He's not my favorite mutant, but it's Steve Orlando. And then now seeing what happened to Bobby in the gala, I'm very intrigued. So I will be picking up issue 1. I am not a full committed to the entire, if it's a mini or whatever it is.
I believe
but
it is, yeah.
I'm gonna check out issue 1, especially because I think, like we said in the live show previous, and if you haven't seen that, go check it out. The gala made me feel something again for X-Men comics, so I'm a little intrigued.
Yeah, and I was actually a hard no on this book because I thought it was going like sometime in the past book.
Right.
But this is very specifically in this solicitation says that this is after the Hellfire Gala. So
yep.
I don't know how we're resurrecting people right now, but apparently we are because dude was not alive.
No, he was quite literally a puddle. Very insane. All right, after that we have Moon Knight, issue number 26, with a little Hickman tie-in, Who Are the Gods, but we're going to get that in a lot of our Marvel books, so that's not really anything special. But we're setting up these new villains within Moon Knight. It seems like Moon Knight's kind of on the rise when it comes to Marvel Comics right now, which I think is really interesting. And I think you found some interesting facts about this month in Moon Knight comics.
Yeah, Jed McCabe posted on his Twitter that there will be 4 Moon Knight books coming out in the month of August, which certainly has never happened before, and just kind of shows the rise of Moon Knight. I would say way more thanks to Jed McKay than the Disney show. Not to put down the Disney show, but just I think that somehow this is probably one of the most successful resurrections of a older, not super used character that we've seen in a while.
Couldn't agree more.
We've got this entire issue that's going to be focusing on our second hand,
Hunter's Moon.
So
hell yeah,
I like that we've got the little goblins from Fantastic Four on here too.
I like a lot. All right, after that, we have Scarlet Witch, issue number 7 from Steve Orlando. Things are about to get weird. Currently, Scarlet Witch's Wanda is helping anyone that comes to this door, this last door of hope for anyone that's in need. But have we ever experienced a crisis when a villain is in need of help? And that's kind of where we're going with this issue. And then we also have what I hope we will continue to explore, this idea that apparently Magneto's back, and things are about to get really weird. And again, Orlando, I don't think, is getting enough credit for what he's currently doing with his comics. Scarlet Witch is one of these sleeper books that if you're not reading it right now, I highly recommend you go do it. I think Steve Orlando is killing it with this book. And it's really exploring a lot of cool things within the Marvel universe that aren't necessarily of top of mind for a lot of readers, but I think they're really fun. And I think that at some point, whatever happens in this book will have ramifications throughout the rest of the Marvel comic book universe. And I think that's a big deal, especially when you have a writer like Steve Orlando doing it and not a lot of people are paying attention. Like, get on this, folks.
Yep, I agree. This is one that I jumped on a little bit late, but
it's been really good. It's been super fun. All right, after that, we have Strange Academy, Miles Morales, issue number 1, part 1 of 3, Solve for X. I'm just jumping on it because it has the Strange Academy connection. Apparently, we're going to have this with 3 other characters, and I'm curious. I mean, it's obviously not it's not our boy. It's not Scotty Young, but Juan Cabal is on the artwork, and I don't know, like,
a big draw.
I just want to see it. I miss Strange Academy. I'm hoping that after this little 1, 2, 3 bit, we get our book back. I know it will not be our all-star team with Scotty Young and who was the artist? I can't remember.
Humberto Ramos.
Humberto Ramos. I'm sure that those days are long gone, but I'm very intrigued with the world they built. I was a very big fan of Strange Academy, so I'm going to give it a shot. But it would not surprise me if the book doesn't even make the show. Like, there's a good chance, but I don't know. I want to check it out.
Yeah, I'm totally not grabbing this one just because I love the Strange Academy, and I really like Juan Cabal's art too. But these really obscure, hard to follow, one of threes, switching between different characters. There's no linear form to it. It's very confusing. I'm not gonna give Marvel a star by buying this book. This is a format that I hate and that I think is doing a really disservice to a really good property, and they're not going to get $1 out of me on this kind.
Right. All right. Next up, we have our last Marvel book of the night, and that is X-Men issue number 25 from Gary, Jerry, and Garcia. Right off the bat, this cover is facts. It's amazing. We've got a new version of Kitty, but it's SHADOWKAT, and I am super stoked. I cannot wait. Like I said, the Hellfire Gala has done something that I was not expecting, which is it got me to kind of care about X-Men books again. And I think Gary Jerry, surprisingly, has a strong command of the X-Men universe right now. And I find that incredibly insane because I feel like we've been giving a lot of credit to Al Ewing and Karen Gillan with kind of heading the direction of X-Men, but it really feels like Gary Jerry is really leading the office unofficially.
Unofficially, yes.
And so I cannot wait for this issue. I think this is a really cool idea. I'm excited to see the character. And then if I am not mistaken, the 1 in 10 variant is a Peach Momoko character design sheet.
It is, yeah.
I kind of want to get it. Kind of
It's
want to
only
get
a 1
it.
in 10. It's not. That should only be $10. Should be easy.
Well, might be able to pull off a deal. might be able to haggle with Ron over there. But also, there's some really cool. There's an Alex Ross variant cover B that's pretty dope. We've got some banger. Oh my god. Like,
yeah, there's some.
We
didn't
even talk about Rasputin. I thought she was amazing in the gala too. Oh, so good. But I digress. I'm super excited about this, and I can't wait to read it. Jesus Christ. You're going to read it. Oh my
I
God.
will definitely read it.
Yo, I'm interrupting the video. I gotta talk about our 950 subscriber goal giveaway. We are so close to hitting 950 subscribers, and when we do, we're giving away something really kick-ass. When we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving away this CBCS graded 9.8 King in Black number 5 Ryan's segment spoiler variant. So when we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving this bad boy away. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's jump over to DC with Dawn of DC. Adventures of Superman Jon Kent. What? We've got a DC book this week, and it's not because we're not reading Night Terrors. Like, no, thank you. So this is the kind of the finale to this little mini from Tom Taylor, and I know you are super stoked for this book because you have been actually doing your homework and reading the Injustice saga and the whole thing, and it's hitting a lot harder for you. I'm digging it, and I haven't even read that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think I say it every time this book comes up is I really hope that at the end of this issue, we get a here we go. We're going to go into another book.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Because I just think
too.
Jon deserves it.
Well, and I don't think we got our full answer yet, but we did get a little bit. Somebody said, somebody tweeted at Tom Taylor and was just like, yo, like, you just did the whole Superman family panel and not a word was mentioned about Jon Kent. And he basically said that they have news, but it is currently embargoed, so they just have to wait. That it wasn't approved to be said at San Diego Comic-Con.
So basically, we're waiting for this issue.
So I don't know if we're waiting for this issue. He said, like, maybe I saw it too and thought it was 20th. Maybe it's second when it comes out, but I thought it was like late August. But anyway, it doesn't seem like Jon Kent's going to get put on the shelf. Seems like
thank God. Yeah, he deserves his own book forever and ever.
I agree.
All right, after that, we have Peacemaker Tries Hard, issue number 4, Triferno. He's coming down in a blaze of glory. I love, the cover A's are awesome, but I love the movie poster variants where it kind of makes it look like a movie. This book has been fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is probably my potential pick of the week.
Yep.
It's been super fun, and thank you to Jon for just ramming it down our throats that we need to read this book because he was absolutely right. It's been super fun. And I think it just, the depiction of Peacemaker by Starks in this book it just feels genuine. Whereas I think Peacemaker in the actual DC line of books that are that's not Black Label, that's more in continuity, and he's like getting ready to basically destroy the DC universe, I could give two shits about that version of Peacemaker. I think this version of Peacemaker feels more fluid to the character, and I don't know jack shit about Peacemaker, but I like him in this version of DC.
Yeah, I do too. It's a lot of fun. Kyle Starks has shot through the roof as far as like writers that I'm paying attention to now. So when this guy puts out a book, it'll be on my pull list.
On your pull list. All right. Our last DC book of the night is Dawn of DC Steelworks issue number 3, side by side with Superman. So, we've got Steel essentially, being the backbone of the Superman kind of movement and really doing the things that need to be done to get Metropolis and the world on the forefront of the future. Right?
Yeah. So what he is really envisioning is a Metropolis that isn't constantly relying on superheroes to save them. Right. And it's been kind of vague what he exactly means by that, because at some point he's like, well, I'm arming them with the ability to protect themselves, but like that doesn't necessarily mean like putting guns in their hands or something. So we still really haven't gotten to see the full picture of what he's doing there. So, and this ties in heavily to what's going on in other Superman books. I mean, this I don't remember what the Steelworks tower. I don't remember what that company is called, but that was set up in the regular Superman book. This ties in a lot to that. We've got entire Superman family cameos in the first 2 issues. Too. And then there's also an interesting back layer. We've got this guy who's down and destitute who blames Jon for his wife's death and stuff like that and losing his job. And so he's got forcefully turned into a powered individual where he can like run super fast and disappear. I
Mm.
don't know. But it's been a lot of fun. I think it definitely has considerable value to this really really strong Superman world that we have right now.
Hmm.
So it's a 6 issue mini. I've been digging.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's jump over to Independence with our one and only Grimm issue number 12 from Stephanie Phillips.
Mhm.
You know, there's so much going on in this book, and that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. A lot of character development, a lot of world building, and a lot of decision making, and a lack thereof, in issue 11 that I think we're going to finally see in issue 12, where our main character, Jessica, is just not, she needs to make a decision. She needs to figure out if she's going to be the new Death, if she will hold the mantle of her father.
Mhm.
Um, Things are awry. People are not dying, even though they are. You got people cut in half that are still alive. You got people losing their heads and still alive. It's just chaotic is, an understatement when it comes to this book in a good way. Grimm is one of these books that have, it was a surprise. It was a boom number one, so we picked it up. But man, has it been a fun roller coaster.
Yes.
And so, I expect big things in this book. And I will say it, potential pick of the week right here.
Yeah, I think this book always has the potential to be pick of the week, especially because even when the story isn't hitting on all cylinders, the is always
Yes.
firing on all
Fireworks.
cylinders. Flavianus is really good. So
Yep.
be good.
All right, that's going to do it for this week's new comic book day for the week of August 2nd. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you going to read first? And what's your potential pick of the week? We always like to know, so please let us know down in the comments. Please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated as we're on the road to 950 subscribers. And we can't do that without you, but when we hit that benchmark, when we hit that sub goal, we're giving away some cool slabs. And as always, we're trying to hit 1,000. Let's try to hit 1,000 subs before the end of the year. I know we can do it. It's really not that far. It is right there, guys. It is right there. So please, if you're not already subscribed, hit that sub button. We will be live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll talk about all these books and more. Have a silly goose time, answer questions, just hang out. It's a good time. If you haven't seen one of our live episodes, make sure to go back in our back catalog and watch one of our live episodes, and then join us live this Sunday at 8 o'clock. Yeah, and if any comic book news breaks, we will make sure to hit that up and get it out there to y'all. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.